Two, yeah. Please don't touch my ride. In the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy, quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off on cam, ready. Desktop in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Panthers are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Falcons offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34 with the Atlanta Falcons. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So a first down and 5 for the offense. Here's Coleman. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on third down, Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. Second down, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And it's complete. Hooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Going to give it to Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that one will be accepted. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the... And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
They come up in an offset eye. First and goal here from the 2. It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the Pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Derek Shelby getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Connects with Sanu right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end Hooper. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. This is Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle into the line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, McCaffrey looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get up!
They go play action now. Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. If you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Newton. Got him in. It's the rookie, Curtis Samuel. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So it's halftime. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Gets around him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Play action. It's Newton. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it's third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On first down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The rookie from UCLA Tech, McKinley. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Coleman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
They will run again with Coleman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So they're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They fake the give. Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin the drive with Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. Fresh set of downs here. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Slot man moves right. To throw on 2nd down. Newton, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dontari Poe in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Duke Riley in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A quick give to Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On the give, this is Coleman, the fullback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. They'll run it. Freeman going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. Newton's going to throw it. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Ryan on first down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Adams. They find some open field here. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Andre Roberts now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is Ryan. They set up the screen to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This is caught by Green Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.